Howdy folks, and welcome back to another lesson here at My Bluegrass Romance. Today we're in lesson 3 in our series in mastering the fretboard in the key of B flat. Today we're going to look at the diatonic chords in the key of B flat. Now diatonic is not synonymous with satanic. Don't get freaked out by the word diatonic. It sounds kind of freaky, but the reality is diatonic, just think of it like a family of chords. So you've got a B flat scale, right? B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, and then B flat again. What the diatonic chords mean are that this family of chords is there's going to be a chord built off the B flat, there's going to be a chord built off the C, a chord off the D, a chord off the E flat, a chord off the F, another chord off the G, a chord off the A, and then we're back to that same B flat chord that we started with. Each of these chords that are built off the scale are going to have a quality. And what I mean by that is it's either going to sound major in your ear, minor in your ear, or diminished to your ear. We won't get crazy into theory today, but we will look at just the arpeggios quick so that you can kind of hear what I mean by that. So the B flat chord, the first one, is going to be a major chord, and you can just hear it. Let me not explain it, but let's just hear it when I play the arpeggio. The C is going to be a minor chord, and you'll hear that. The D chord is going to be minor as well. The E flat chord is going to be major. The F chord is going to be major. The G chord will be a minor chord. The A chord is going to be diminished. And back to your B major chord. One thing I want to add about the key of B flat in general is that sometimes it's hard to remember the flats and the sharps and all that different stuff when you get into keys that are outside of some of the easier ones. B flat is pretty straightforward. Think of a bumblebee that's gotten squished. It's B flat. And bumblebee is spelled B-E-E, right? So the B and the E are flat, just like that squished bumblebee. So when you play this, you've got a B flat, and you'll have an E flat when you get to the fourth of the chord there. But every other note in there is natural. So you have B flat, C natural, D natural, E flat, F natural, G natural, A natural, and B flat. Something to help you remember it by. As always, I invite you to head over to patreon.com/MyBluegrassRomance for supplemental information on today's lesson, as well as a whole bunch of stuff to inspire your mandolin picking. It's $3 a month, and for example, like this lesson today that we're going through, there's another companion video that goes with it with a bunch of exercises to apply these chords into your playing, as well as a handful of PDFs. All right, so let's look at those diatonic chords, and I'll show them in a couple places on the fretboard. So our B flat chord, we can play that in a couple places. One's going to be right here. I'll try to lay my fingers down nice and slow so you can see it. There's a B flat chord there. There's another B flat chord right up here. And if you want to play a very simple one, you've got a B flat chord right here. Just these two strings right here. That's going to be your one major chord, right? A B flat major chord. Your 2 chord, like we talked about, is going to be a C minor chord. And you've got a C minor right here. You've also got a C minor if you play these if you hit all bottom 3 strings. Don't hit the top one. You've got a C minor chord right there. So practice playing that, a version of that B flat major to C minor. Now your next chord, B, C, is going to be built off a D, right? Again, B flat, C, D. It's going to be a D minor chord. You can play one right here. Don't hit that top string. You can play a D minor right there, if you'd like. Where's another place to play a nice D minor? Right up here on the 7th fret. Fret these two. This one here and this one here. There's another D minor chord. Once you've got those figured out, play again from the top. Play that B flat major, C minor, D minor. Hear how those are starting to go together? Your next chord is going to be built off an E flat. Remember, we got B flat, C, D, E. So we're going to build a chord off of that, and it's going to be an E flat major chord. You can play one right here. Play that note. And don't play this open E string up here, otherwise you'll hear a sound. You'll hear that dissonance, so just play those bottom three. Alright, another place you could play that would be right up here on the 8th fret. Bar these two, then your finger here, and then up here. Whoops, that's minor. Move this finger up. Major right there. So you've got E major here, E flat major rather, or again up here. So play those. You've got B flat, C minor, D minor, E flat major. Your next chord is going to be built off the F note, and I like to play this F shape right here. Put this finger down, then here, and then here. Another place you could play an F chord would be right here. You got your pinky here, your ring finger there, your first finger there. Again, don't play that high E string, just play these bottom three. Play up to there, so we're going to play B flat major, C minor, D minor. Let's play this E flat major, and then play this F. The next note we're going to build a chord off of is a G, which is going to be a G minor. We're going to play this shape right here. A nice full G minor. This open string, and then this is on your 1st fret, and your ring finger on your 3rd fret of your high E. There's your G minor. Let's play all those together. We've got B flat major, C minor, D minor, E flat major, F major, G minor, and our next chord, our penultimate chord, right, second to the end, is going to be an A diminished chord. A simple way to play that is right down here. We're playing these bottom 3 strings. I'm putting my first finger on the 1st fret and my middle finger on the A on the 2nd fret of the low G, and I'm just playing those 3 notes. Another place, if you want to play it, there are a bunch all over the fretboard, but we could play this here. It's a little bit hard to show it, but start out with your ring finger on this 5th fret, and then your pinky there on the 6th fret of your A string. Then you're going to put your first finger down here on the 4th fret of your D string, and then your middle finger up there on that C note on your low G string. And that makes a nice full A diminished chord. So let's play all the way up to there. So we play B flat major, C minor, D minor, E flat major, F major, G minor, A diminished, and then your final chord is back to B flat major. So practice those chords in that series: 1 major, 2 minor, 3 minor, 4 major, 5 major, 6 minor, 7 diminished, back to your 1 chord, and see how that works out for you. I hope that you've enjoyed the lesson here today at My Bluegrass Romance. Again, I invite you over to my Patreon if you're looking for more supplemental information to help you on your mandolin journey. Thanks.